Ooh, so is this final? No. I would say it shouldn't be final. This may have been here the whole time, and I've just only realized it recently. We should also check the league leaders ahead of this game to end the first half. Riley Green, as of right now, would be in the home run derby. Now, Altuve, Soto, Seager, and Stanton could certainly have a chance to hit a home run here in this final game of the first half, assuming they're playing today, to bump Riley, potentially. But he is the first to 25, so I feel like the nod would go to him still. Hard to say. Let's hit a home run with Riley Green anyway, just to be sure here today, eh?
Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. Today, the finale of this three-game weekend set. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers and the Detroit Tigers. With my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Schaum. And today is draft day, Singy. An exciting day in terms of the future of the sport and the future of these teams.
Boog, what's changed in baseball is that draft picks are going to get to the big leagues a lot sooner. They're going to be tracked every step of the way, and they're going to be expected to have an impact. So for teams, they have to get it right because there's nowhere to hide in terms of what did you do with the information, who did you select, and how have you brought them through your system.
First pitch coming your way next.
Well, the game's talking about draft day. Doesn't really matter for us here in the one-year-long Tigers franchise. But it is the final game of the first half of the 2024 season. Kenta Maeda pitching for the Tigers in what is probably going to be his last start in the rotation for this foreseeable future. After the All-Star break, we are going to move him to the bullpen. As of current projections, I'd say Bo Breesky will be getting his starts.
Pitch misses. 2 balls, no strikes.
Which is a little bit of a shame because we had really started to find our stride with Kenta Maeda. Says as he's down in a 2-1 count early in this game. James Outman, 299 average, which shocked me, and a bunch of home runs. On pace for 30-some this year.
And he grabs it foul. These two offenses can put up runs in a hurry.
The 2-2 to Outman. Not a great curveball. That is very close being a fair ball. I would give it to Matt Manning too, personally, but I don't think the Tigers will.
Left-hand hitter waits.
That one hits. Jesus. I can't get Outman to swing and miss on anything. That was a sinker well below the zone. We're going to go back to the bread and butter for Kenta Maeda, the high fastball away. A lot of strikeouts lately on that pitch alone, but even that's fouled off. This was a 2-0 count, and I think he's fouled away everything since.
And the right-hander deals.
Now make it full.
And it's a full count.
Well, Outman making Maeda work early, give him something he hasn't seen yet. Rocket to Javi Baez, and that gets through. Ball stops in the outfield, and James Outman with what I do believe was a 9-pitch at-bat to start the game, and the result is a rocket double. Just hit way too hard at Baez. And now Gavin Lux. I thought the runner was on the move. He was not. That one's also opposite field into the gap, and it gets by Wenzel Perez. 2 batters in. It's 1-0 LA. And Lux does that. Well, the wheels were bound to come off of Kenta Maeda's hot streak eventually. We can see if we can get out of this first with minimal damage.
Next offering in there for a strike.
0-2 on Freeman.
And it's second.
Would not swing. The runner will not advance. 1-2 now.
Nice job behind the plate there.
Both hits by the Dodgers away.
The pitch.
Or rather, the other way. This one pulled to Andy Ibanez. Finally for the first out.
Here's the Dodgers lineup now.
So now we see Mookie Betts, Will Smith, Max Muncy, Teoscar Hernandez, Jason Hayward, and Miguel Rojas. The rest of the LA lineup. They will surely be sending plenty of players to Arlington for the All-Star game. Mookie Betts, no doubt, going to be one of them.
Mookie Betts in the box now. No balls and a strike.
First right-hander the Dodgers have thrown at us today.
He takes.
They have an incredible eye right now. Slider on the ground to Ibanez is going to be 2-0. But finally, bases clear and 2 away. So, a rough start. We've got to face Clayton Kershaw here in this game. Will Smith, another Dodger that's going to be an all-star. Clayton Kershaw, who I do believe has only 2 or 3 starts here in this franchise this year, but has been hit around hard, his ERA nearing 6 early here in his 2024 season. Pitch number 20 of the inning for Maeda. Sinker finds the zone. Can we find a way to miss a bat here? 1-2. Yes, we do. Rogers throw down to first base, completes the strikeout. Maeda's first, but the Dodgers touch Maeda up for 2 before the Tigers have even taken an at-bat. Wenzel Perez, Gio Urshela, and Riley Green due up. So I was wrong on the game started. This is start number 5 for Clayton Kershaw. And there's that ERA, 5.82, a whip of nearly just pennies shy of 1.5. For a guy that, despite his postseason struggles, you'd imagine is still a surefire Hall of Famer when he calls it a day. 1-1. A little aggressive swing there from Perez to start this game, who bats from the right side here. I've always really loved, not because not like I love hitting off it, but I've always loved Clayton Kershaw's delivery. Like, I feel like, I don't know, I just love it. Fouled away there by Wenzel. Slider at 88. Good location on the fastball. Got strike number 2. Wow. Slider perfectly placed down and in, and Kershaw starts the game with a strikeout. We've got a lineup of 8 right-handers and 1 lefty in Riley Green.
And there's the strike for Clayton Kershaw. The resume speaks for itself. One of the best pitchers of his or any generation.
Ripped by Gio. Tigers have their first hit. 88-mile-an-hour slider left Gio's bat at 93. And now the lone lefty. 25 home runs on the year. We would like another one to guarantee that he will represent Detroit in the home run derby. I do forget that he does do that out of the stretch sometimes, I do believe. Lot quicker delivery. Funky, too. My arm hurts looking at it. Tigers have their best All-Star break record since 2016. Oh, boy. 2-1. Well, apparently they should just hire me. Slap foul by Green. Fastball at 92. I mean, hey, got a chance to finish this season above 500. I think so. You're right there. Just don't sell. Just don't trade Scooble. Don't trade Flaherty. Right now, I wouldn't sign Flaherty long term by any means, but a 2-3 year deal.
Kicks and fires.
On the ground, this could be 2. The throw on to first. Green beats it out. Fielder's choice for out number 2 was just hit a little bit too slowly.
Here's Mark Kenta, 3 for 7 in the series so far.
So now here's Kenta. 15 home runs on the year. It'd be a great time for number 16. Flinch, but saw that pitch was going to be inside. Got to get our good eye back. We were doing such a good job of drawing walks there for a little while. But we just start the games too aggressively, swinging out of our shoes. We'll take that.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away.
1-1.
Come back in there to try to finish you off.
Could see a slider being a thing.
2 outs.
It was a thing, and Mark Kenta takes it to right field, and it's out of here. Tie game here in the first inning.
And we're level. It's 2-2.
Just a late swing on the slider, and Kenta goes deep. Didn't expect this to be a shootout here, but might be the direction we're headed. Haven't seen a lot of this season out of Mark Kenta hitting the ball the other way. Been a pull guy for the most part, and now it's Baez. Whoa.
Now at the plate as he swings through strike 1.
Late on 93. Too high up as well. Couldn't stay patient enough on the curveball, and Baez down 0-2 in the count here. 0 for 3 in his last game with 2 strikeouts.
Kershaw fires.
That's ball 1.
Takes the ball.
Yep, I said it'd be a massive time for home run number 16, and he hit that directly into the wind, too. It's coming in from right field. Close enough to garner a swing. It's fouled away by Javi. 3 fastballs and a curve.
Another 1-2.
And slider, no. 12-6, never got close. Fastball up and away. Slider inside. Full count for Baez. Yeah, we talked about that during golf. I had seen that. Hit hard by Baez. It's not going to leave the yard, but a pretty decent swing. It does end the inning, but Mark Kenta, after Maeda allowed 2 in the first, ties the game.
You're watching Major League Baseball on the show.
That looks like one of those swings that I hate so much when they happen to me.
And welcome back to the
So now we move along. Ooh, Max Muncy.
Max Muncy.
20 home runs is 10th in the NL. Really.
I'd say he falls into the 3 true outcomes category.
Like to stay away here from Max, if at all possible. On the ground, had him played perfectly. 1 pitch, 1 out on the ground out for Muncy.
He steps on the bag, 1 out in the second.
Well, Mark Kenta's got his fingerprints all over this one early. Teoscar Hernandez did damage in the First game of the series.
And a foul ball.
And the Dodgers that were not all that aggressive in the first inning yet somehow scored 2 runs. Very aggressive here in the second. 3 pitches here in this inning, 3 swings.
1 out, bases empty.
The 0-2. And good piece of hitting there, but Green with a basket catch for out number 2.
Yeah, I'm looking at his body language, and he just doesn't seem like things are in sync, and the ball's just not coming off his bat.
So now Jason Hayward.
Earlier in the regular season.
Been around a long time now. Sinker will not find the edge. Not really on milestone watch here in this series, but on the season, Hayward could indeed reach 200 career home runs. He's been a Cub, he's been a Cardinal. World Series champion, I believe, with the Cubs, yeah? Fastball rip foul. Couldn't remember if he was there at that point or not. Curveball. Would not chase. He won a World Series with the Braves? Is he on that team? Really? I must have totally missed that. Slider chop to Canna. I think it's going to have to be put on to Maeda here. And that works out. 1-2-3 inning for Kenta. A nice bounce back after allowing 2 in the first. World Series with the Cubs. Okay, so he was just he just played for the Braves. Gotcha. Ibanez, Veerling, I believe, and Malloy. Andy Ibanez batting .248. His action has decreased tremendously from the first month of the season. He's probably the player that plays the least on average over the last couple months. Because even Zach McKinstry started hitting bombs. Just working out. Fouled away there by Ibanez. Felt like a decent swing. Just early in on top of it. That's almost what I was looking for, but oh well. Ooh. Dangerous pitch there from Kershaw, but a little bit low. Bad swing and a miss. Bad swing and a miss there. You got Riley. Grounded into a fielder's choice his first time. No Carpenter with the left-hander Kershaw on the mound. Last time Matt Veerling faced a lefty, he went deep for the first time all season. On the ground, it won't be a home run, and I don't think it's even going to be a hit. What a play at third base by Max Muncy. One pitch out there, and now it's JHM. Justin Henry Malloy. His last action, he really got it going. The only Tiger currently on the roster looking for home run number 1 on the year. And the career of Justin Henry Malloy. Ooh, we held up. One on one.
Big swing and a miss.
Thought we could get on top of that and just power through the infield, a touch out in front. The 1-2. We waited back on it a little bit longer, but chopped it to Mookie Betts. It's still weird seeing Mookie play second. It just feels very bizarre. Did I pick a team to rebuild yet? Yes. First rebuild will indeed be, and I thought I told you this, but maybe not, the Central Michigan Chippewas. Maction, baby. 9-1-2 for the Dodgers. Rojas leads off. Fouled off. A lot of foul balls here early. As we haven't really addressed it much in this game yet. We are in a rain game for the second straight day. Where we haven't had many of those all year. Slider in for a strike on Miguel Rojas. Fastball up and in. Rip foul. Rojas ready for it. And now the 1-2. Got him. Second strikeout on the curveball on the dirt. Rogers fires down to first to complete it for Kenta's second strikeout. And both strikeouts for Maeda have required a throw down to first base.
Yeah, I mean, you're dialed up for something firm. You never want to take a called third strike as a fastball, so you're going to be a little anxious before you recognize the pitch. And right there, clearly didn't see.
So now here's James Outman, put up a hell of a battle before he doubled in the first inning. Rip foul. Would assume Outman is just an absolute stick against right-handers. Wasn't a huge... Oh!
Evidently not too impressed with that call.
How do you give him that call when he on a check swing?
He's making his case.
No less.
Pick your spots in terms of showing your frustration with the umpire.
That's brutal.
He felt this was his time.
But the sinker is fouled away. It's 1-2.
One down, base is empty.
Ugh.
Fights it off.
Very lucky there wasn't damage done there. Nice play off the carom by the ball boy. 1-2 again. Jesus Christ! James Outman is absurd. He is taking exactly what Kenta Maeda has given him in his 2 at-bats and hit rockets to the left center field gap. James Outman with a double and a triple here. I think both pitches have been down. Just good swings out of Outman.
Gavin Lux getting ready to hit a double.
So here's Gavin Lux.
First time up. There's a strike.
Doubled and scored. James Outman in the first inning, just 2 batters into the game. The Dodgers had a lead. Now 1-1.
Takes his lead at third with 1 away.
Fastball fouled off. It'll be 1-2 on Lux. Go ahead run stands at third, and one of the best curveballs of the day thrown by Kenta Maeda is fouled off. A 1-2 foul again. Got to find a way to get him out. Preferably without allowing the run to score, but now it's 2-2 on Lux. Not really any swing and miss stuff today for Kenta Maeda. The throw on to first will get the out, but it's 3-2 LA. So Lux, with 2 RBIs, he scored James Outman 2 times. Here's Freddie Freeman with 2 outs, nobody on.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
And I mean, Maeda really hasn't been pitching all that bad. It's just been James Outman getting on base, kick-starting the Dodgers offense, setting up Gavin Lux easily to drive him in. Wow. That is one of the worst pitches we have thrown pretty much all year. 2-1. Oh, man. Sheesh.
Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Slider finds his zone, and the umpire actually calls it. Incredible. 3-2. Rocketed foul. This is a long inning again here for Kenta. 54 pitches into his night. Freddie Freeman walks for what I do believe is the third time in this series, which is just shocking. I mean, we don't walk a lot of guys. Mookie Betts looks at ball one. Fastball, rip foul. There's just nothing I don't think that Maeda has today that can miss bats. Not reliably. Out in front on the curveball. Betts ready for it.
And here it comes.
Oh!
He's not afraid to.
Man, a makeup call would have gone a long way there. That's fouled away. It's about a 30-pitch inning, and it will go longer. 62 pitches for Kenta. Rocketed from Mookie Betts. That's a base hit. Dodgers have done an outstanding job in this game, fouling pitches away and then getting the pitch they want. And I don't know why that's the pitch he wanted. We threw a very good curveball. This is probably below the zone, or at least at the very bottom of it. Yeah, bottom of the zone, but Mookie Betts is just that good.
Here's the catcher, Will Smith.
Will Smith.
Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play.
0 for 1.
Traffic on the bases with one already.
This could get really bad. Never mind. Line drive right to Mark Canha will end the inning. Dodgers strand 2, but they do score a run. Rain coming down hard here at Comerica Park. Rogers, Perez, and Urshela duo.
Back in Comerica Park. And here's the catcher, Jake Rogers.
Well, Jake Rogers has been stuck on 19 home runs for quite some time. He had just like a 2 or 3 week stretch where he hit like half of his home runs. Let's call it a ball. 1-0. Oh! How did we miss that with Jake? Oh, man. How do we miss that? Am I just a little bit behind? I mean, yeah, but both the last 2 swings have been the tail end of good timing. Ooh. Nasty slider. Down and in again. Rogers fouls it off. Oh, we can't whiff on that, Jake. Third strikeout for Kershaw. Top of the Tigers' order will swing around now, and or we just must have been late on it, eh? We were. The look at it looked like the bat came through the zone after the ball was already passed. The little graphic doesn't really show that, but oh well. Ball 1 from Kershaw. Wenzel Perez 0 for 1. Kershaw about to throw pitch number 40. 2-0.
Well, he's so great about hitting the ball the other way. He gets those arms extended. So right there, just trying to straighten him up a little bit so he doesn't have as much outside plate coverage.
We were early on it, and the ball was, I think Wenzel reached for that a little bit. Ball was damn near the handle. His fastball, for whatever reason, just feels deceptive. Like, it doesn't really move a whole ton, which makes it kind of hard to time up. Just straight at you. And now make it a full count as the slider misses. We get some good speed on the base here in Wenzel. With Gio due up, we can make something happen here. And we will. Back-to-back sliders from Clayton Kershaw. And he missed both of them. And now it's Gio Urshela, one of 2 Tiger hits in the game.
Gio Urshela to the plate. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Swing and a miss as he was
75 miles an hour, and we just missed that. To be honest, we probably pop it up, but worth a chance.
Kicks and deals.
1-1.
Misses, and that's ball 1. Man at first, 1 away.
Changeup missed badly away. Come on, Gio. 2-1.
Mark there, and it's 2-1.
Kershaw wasting some pitches surely here. When he's outside the zone, it's usually by a good bit. Ooh, that's so disgusting. I want no part of that. He's got 2 strikes on elevated curveballs, and that one up and in. What am I going to do with that? And he hit him. Wow.
He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him.
So now bring up Riley Green, who's had a really nice series. 5 for 9.
He hit into a fielder's choice his first time.
Really tough pitching against Kershaw the last time he was at the plate. And down the line, that's a fair ball. And it's going to score a run. Gio Urshela is going to get up to third base on really a running error, but then also a pretty poor throw from left field by Hernandez. RBI single for Riley Green. That this ball didn't go anywhere. And now Mark Canha. 1 for 1 with a home run. A 2-run shot in the first. Called a ball. I think the zone just in general is very small today. We really haven't seen it expanded at any point. And he chopped it. Could be a double play, and it will be. Well, that hurts, but overall, got to be happy. We tie the game. Riley Green is going to be the center field starter for the All-Star game.
As we go to the top of the 4th, now the third baseman, Max Muncy.
I don't think we can let Kenta Maeda do too much more in this game. It's going to be a long reliever kind of day. We might need Faedo and Bobrisky. Max Muncy 0 for 1. First pitch ground out his first time. Takes the sinker in. See if we can just bully Muncy down our way.
And here's a stat for you, Boo. They're making contact with more than
swing and a miss. Slider is probably not a great pitch. Kind of plays into what he's trying to do. Oh, how did he get a piece of that? What the hell? Fastball in the air center field. A rare fly ball here in this game as Wenzel Perez is underneath it to make the catch. Teoscar Hernandez. We're going to try and get Maeda through 4. We don't really have to worry about saving his stamina as that gets over the head of Baez. Extra bases for Hernandez, and Javi, through no real fault of his own, has been inches away from making some outstanding plays here in this game. I mean, the Outman double in the first inning, that ball was hit right at Javi, but just way too hard, and then that one from Hernandez just hit a little bit high. We really should be making a move to the pen, but I'm going to try and let Maeda face one more guy.
And now the count is even.
But we just haven't been sharp. In the air, left field to Malloy.
Malloy makes the grab.
All right, out number 2. See if we can get Kenta here through 4 innings. We got the number 9 hitter who has no hits in the series in Miguel Rojas.
Swing and a miss. 0-1.
Can't retire him. We don't deserve to win.
And ball 1. And that's off.
Kenta's control on the
And it's 2-1.
fastballs has just been rough. Slider chop foul.
Good eye right there.
Well, we definitely aren't going to let Maeda face Outman.
Foul ball, and it
Late
remains
swing.
a full count. All tied up, top half of inning number 4.
That one ripped down the left field line.
The extra bases. And
Dodgers are going to take the lead here.
comes in to score from
Make it
second.
4-3, and Kenta just could never stop the bleeding here in this one.
Solid swing from start to end, on time with everything.
That'll do it. He's going to go 3 2/3.
And he made it out front.
There's some irony in that.
Back to the top of the lineup.
So Alex Faedo will be charged with getting Outman out for the first time in this game. Change up is chop foul. Outman down 2 strikes here.
At second with 2 down.
Got him. 3-pitch carving of James Outman to end the 4th, but Miguel Rojas
4-3.
doubles to make it 4-3 LA.
Exclusively on the show.
Tigers are scrappy, though. Every time the Dodgers have taken the lead, we've tied it up shortly after. However, we haven't led in this game.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. The batter now, Javier Baez.
Javier Baez 0 for 1, had a deep fly ball his first at bat. And he's going to do it again. Left center field. However, it's going to get caught again.
Grab on the run.
Every day during batting
James Outman out there in center.
get about 10 minutes of balls.
Another guy with his fingerprints all over the game.
They make the play perfectly.
Andy Ibanez, number 6 hitter in today's lineup. Looks at a fastball high.
Leaves that one up high.
The average in his last 5 games, fairly solid, but there's a lot of time in between those 5 games.
The next
2-0.
pitch misses, and now 2-0.
Fastball and a slider from Kershaw have missed. Now 3-0.
Missed.
We believe our first 3-0 count of the game with Matt Vierling on deck. Taking all the way, and that's a good decision. A 4-pitch walk to Andy Ibanez.
Definitely lost the handle during that sequence. 4 pitches for the walk.
Second walk allowed by Clayton Kershaw, and now here is Matt Vierling.
Man at first with 1 gone. Matt Vierling up now for the Tigers.
And there goes Matt Vierling! Make it 5-4!
He powers that one out of here. Third home
Come
run.
on!
And they add a couple.
Matt Vierling went 238, I believe, at bats. Without a home run, he's got 3 this week.
Feel the energy all the way up here in our broadcast booth.
Get out of here, man. Absolute hanger from Kershaw. Pounded by Matt Vierling.
Get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
If Caleb turned this game off, he's going to be very upset.
Malloy. Ground
Hang and
ball is
curve, middle. Oh, my.
And that one foul.
Tigers lead for the first time in what's been an absolute shootout here.
The inning.
The final game of the first half. Malloy to right field. Foul.
This one lands foul.
And now 1-2. Curveball misses.
Clearly, he hasn't had it in this game, and looks like sooner than later they're going to have to go to the bullpen.
And Malloy, right field, got down.
Right there.
One hop into the glove out there. Justin Henry Malloy with his first hit of the game, and now Rogers. Welcome him breaking out of the slump. Tigers lead by 1 here in the 4th. I wanted it, but it wasn't really breaking down into the sweet spot. 0-1. Missed with a fastball. 1-1. Dustin May, Tony Gonsolin warming up in tandem for the 3rd straight day. And yet, I don't believe, I could be wrong, but I don't believe we faced May yet. 2-1 on Jake Rogers. Kershaw allows Rogers to get on. I think they may make a move, although that action has just started warming up, I believe. 3-1.
He's been trying to tease the zone with that slider, but these hitters have showed
Wenzel Perez due up.
going outside the strike zone.
Switch hitter, so it won't matter who they bring in.
And a pitch.
3-2, 90-mile-an-hour fastball, and Rogers just again, he had some good swings in his first at-bat. He just missed them. Same with that one. Up the middle and gets through. Malloy will stop at second base, and Wenzel Perez with 2 on and 1 out to really try and break this open for Detroit now. Would not be surprised when the Dodgers do make the move if it is a right-hander with all the right-handers we have in this lineup today. Here's Wenzel. Ball 1. Kershaw really struggling now. Pitch number 70. Upcoming. Inside 2-0.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Not a phenomenal swing there from Wenzel Perez. It was a changeup up and in. Oh, shit, what did you miss? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Can you guess what you missed?
So first and second with 2 outs. Gio Urshela up now for the
Gio Urshela 2 on, 2 away. Kershaw trying to get through 4. Yes. Yes, you did. And Gio to right field. I think we actually have to hold the runners here, unfortunately. But now, what's the move? I mean, we got a lefty due up here in green. You go to the right-hander, that plays into our hand. Well, there will be no move. Riley Green, 1 for 2. Drove in a run earlier in the game.
Bases loaded, 2 down.
Kershaw's energy into the red. A long 4th inning here. A long game already. Ooh, he did not get the call. 11 balls, 11 strikes in a 22-pitch inning to this point for Kershaw.
As much about him in this situation, very capable of getting a ground ball.
Damn it.
This little jam.
2 sliders and a curveball from Kershaw. It's 1-2 on Green.
2 outs.
And to center field, and it drops! 1 run's in. A second will come home. Green up to second base. And it's 7-4. 2-run double, Riley Green. And Clayton Kershaw, the wheels have fallen off here in the fourth. Dave Roberts waited a bit too long to make the move. Tried to let the surefire Hall of Famer get out of the jam he got himself into, but he will not. And now it is Dustin May. You figured it was going to be a right-hander, and it is. 11 games on the year, an ERA nearing 5. 2-4 is their pitching May out of the bullpen these days. 7-4. But important to note, our starter's out of this game as well, so 7-4 doesn't really feel safe. Oh! Oh! Well, that was filthy. That slurve of Dustin May better than anything Kershaw threw in 70-plus pitches.
2 on, 2 outs.
Ripped, and a base hit! We are going to try and score 2 runs. The throw home, not in time. 9-4. Mark Canha, yet again. Urshela and Green come home.
Runner at first with 2 away. And up next for Detroit, Javier Baez.
Bats have come alive indeed. Here's Javi. And that one smacked to right field. This 4th inning will not end. We need a moment to put Kerry Carpenter into the game right now. It's Andy Ibanez, so unfortunately that spot is not here, but we could go to a guy like Zach McKinstry. Get some left-handers into this lineup. We know we don't have to worry about stamina. I only stacked the lineup with the right-handers because we were facing a lefty. Carp can play only first base, so... I mean, we could actually throw Colt Keith in the game. He's ice cold, though. Zach McKinstry. We might see everybody come off the bench here in this one. Slurve low. Came into this inning trailing 4-3. McKinstry laid on the sinker and foul. Last time I called a chip bomb, it happened. This is true. A lot of gas from Dustin May, though. He hasn't thrown it much, but he's got it.
Right-handed reliever.
And a chopper. McKinstry's got good speed, but they go to second base to get Javi to end it. But it's a 6-run inning. Tigers bat around in the 4th. And now Alex Faedo came in with a 1-run deficit. He's got a 5-run lead.
He entered the game to pinch hit and now man second base. So up next, Gavin Lux.
But, I mean, Faedo has been very solid for us, but he doesn't truly get long relief opportunities very often. And the fact that he's only got 3 pitches, of course, is scary. Changeup fouled away by Gavin Lux. Have not given him the fastball yet, and I'm not going to here. Slider back to Faedo, who picks it. Throw on to first for out number 1. Well, the good news for us is that we split up Outman and Lux. That's where a lot of the damage has come from for the Dodgers between those 2 hitters. Here's Freeman. Change up on the ground, and Tigers never had a chance at making a play there.
So man aboard, standing in.
What is with that dance they started to do? What? I don't recall that happening that much. It's the second Dodger to do that in this game.
Foul ball.
Slider fouled away by Betts.
Freeman over at first with 1 away.
Ooh, he went around. Fuck it, we'll give it to him again. Popped him up. Canna in foul territory for out number 2, and Alex Faedo looking to calm this down. Will Smith. We'll be seeing him on Tuesday when we play the All-Star game. That's back up the middle. McKinstry doesn't have a chance. Runner holds at second base. A 2-out hit for Will Smith.
2 on now with 2 away. Here comes Max Muncy.
Muncy swings over the top of a changeup.
First and second, 2 down. And we're at the top of the 5th.
Ooh, we got the call, really. That's the first time, I think, that the zone has been expanded all game. Change up, fouled away. Faedo missed his spot. Pretty good there. Fastball, and Muncy took it. That one ripped to right field, but way too much air underneath it. This ball's going to have a hang time, damn near 8 seconds.
And that's the 3rd out. Dodgers strand a couple.
Dodgers strand 2 runners. 9-4. As we head to the bottom of the 5th.
Back here in Detroit.
Well, here he is. Now with 3 home runs on the season, Matt Vierling faces Dustin May.
Swinging a foul back. That's out of play.
And he damn near went deep on that. We just missed it.
It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early,
1-1.
get him out of the game before he settles in, so I'd say mission accomplished.
May delivers. So,
Cutter at 93. We were out in front on it. Don't know if he's going to give us a heater or not. I think he goes to a breaking ball.
At the belt and fires. And
Went to the sinker. Missed with it badly inside. Possibly intentionally. 2-2.
in the air.
Fly ball right field. Not going to go deep this time. Didn't get a lot on that. Fastball down and in. And a fly out to Jason Hayward. Now it's Justin Henry Malloy, and this is the opportunity we've been waiting for. Unfortunately, it is with the bases clear, but Kerry Carpenter will enter this game. Second in the American League right fielder all-star vote. Who the fuck else? I know the average has dipped a little bit, but 36 bombs before the break.
And he blows that one by him at 100.
May have just been the 0 for 16 slump that Carpenter experienced. Broke out of it in his last game. But pitching Carpenter up, which is a smart thing. His swing generally cuts through the lower part of the zone. At least it always appears that way. 0-2.
That's outside. And that is ball one.
That's a really tough take. 1-2 on Carpenter. Now 2-2.
He never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity.
Couple of heaters in this at-bat from May. Challenging Carp a little bit. And that one smacked left center field. That one is going to get down. Kerry Carpenter again. Will we make the turn, head for third? Yes, we will. It's a mistake. The double for Carpenter, thrown out at third base. We should have left him. But it was fairly close. Well, Jake Rogers with a hit his last time. Otherwise, I'd probably pull him for Carson Kelly here.
And here is Jake Rogers.
87-mile-an-hour slurve is just flat out unfair. 0-1 here on Jake. We're certainly going out with a bang here in this first half. Possibly our longest game of the year.
2 down, nobody on. And a foul.
Chopped. Foul. In a 9-4 scoreline here, bottom 5.
Next pitch is outside.
A slurve didn't even really Irv.
Of this 3-game series.
Stayed right at the top of the zone. Right at the top that time. He threw it again. If it comes down, I mean, I think we got a chance at that, but 1-2. Ooh, a flinch at it. He's thrown that pitch, what, 4 straight times? 3 straight times. With the cutter mixed in. We went around on that. It certainly didn't look like it. But a 1-2-3 inning for Dustin May, trying to calm this down and get the Dodgers back in to this first half finale. Hernandez, Hayward, and Rojas due up.
So remaining in the game defensively,
Kerry Carpenter, presumably going to play the rest of the way. Alex Faedo back out for what should probably be his last inning.
Some hitters are just more confident if they can track that first pitch.
If he can even get through the inning, of course. Change up, chop foul. Who did Carp replace? Malloy.
And the right-hander deals.
Fastball, he took it looking. Well then.
Short work to send it back in to start the inning, and no messing around either. All 3 pitches were in the strike zone, attack mode all the way, and that's pretty impressive given the pop he was dealing with at the plate.
Not many strikeouts for Tigers pitching here in this game, but really not many looking. In fact, that may have been the first one.
And a good eye there.
Jason Hayward with 1 away. And a 2-0 count here.
And a count is 2-0.
Well, we're going to get some action up in the bullpen. Bo Breesky going to warm up. We're going to use probably both of our long relievers here today.
1 down, base is empty.
Swing and a miss. No, never mind. What?
All game, if hitters will chase it, that's just
2-1.
Hitters got to look down in the zone.
In the air, center field. Wenzel Perez started back. Couldn't catch it. Wanted to play that a bit safe.
I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but
why? What happened?
Such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
Slider misses.
In now, takes ball 1 off the plate.
Change up, foul.
And he picks it up and he'll put it in his pocket.
No, they didn't, and I know that actually. I actually, quick sidebar. I realized that after the fact because I did go into the spreadsheet after I had already like deleted my notepad for the day. So those will be in probably by tomorrow. I would say, even though there's not really a rush on it.
The pitch.
Oh, that's a deep fly ball. Left field. Carpenter on the run. He is going to get there at the base of the wall.
Thought that was a no-doubter. Like the wind was holding that in.
Yeah, you had 3. Ash had 10. Jordo didn't have any. And I don't remember if anyone else made a pick. But I will review that in the VOD and update it.
It is beautiful. And that drops in for a strike.
And I would say that most great defensive outfielders, it's kind of natural.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
That you can do
that's what I said.
To improve
Wenzel Perez in center field and the 6th.
So we take a break. So one hit.
Well, some good work out of Alex Faedo. He completely stops the bleeding the Dodgers were giving, were providing for us. That doesn't really make a lot of sense. Wenzel Perez will bat left-handed for the first time in this game. He's 0 for 2 with a walk.
The pitch. Right through there.
Sinker inside. I think there was 3. I don't know if Lucas made a pick last night or not.
Next pitch misses way outside.
1-1 on Wenzel, 2 sinkers out of May.
Right-hander kick steals.
Threw it again.
The foul ball makes it 1-2.
Just early on the sinker. Little bit off the sweet spot.
The pitch.
Ooh. Inside with the slurve. Backed us off a little bit. He does have a nice cutter he could throw inside. In the air, left center field. I don't think that's getting down, and it does not. Teoscar Hernandez runs it down for out number 1. Gio Urshela due up now. We're going to schedule Bo to pitch the 7th, possibly the 8th, and possibly the 9th. Ripped foul by Gio Urshela. Cutter that we were out in front of. 0-1. Missed badly. Slurve for Dustin May has been really all over the place. As evidenced. He's thrown it well maybe 1 or 2 times. Outside of that, it's just not even close. Sinker. You're so used to things breaking away. Just a bad swing there. Went with the sinker again. Full count. Riley Green 2 up. His average back up to 298. After slumping all the way down to about 275, Riley has been on one as of late.
Righty delivers.
Fouled away by Urshela. We'll do it again. Seldom thrown changeup.
3-2.
Slurve again. No. He's stayed away from that circle change a lot. The 3-2 again.
3 balls, 2 strikes the count.
And on the ground to Mookie Betts. On number 2 here in the 6th. Hit it hard, but right at someone. So here is Riley. Single and a double, and we wanted to hit a home run here in this game with Green to really be sure that Riley will be in the home run derby. Ain't going to do it on that pitch. We'll see if May continues to try and pitch Green away. And not a lot on that. Fairly good sinker to swing on, but just a tiny bit late. James Outman runs it down. And we head to the late innings of the first half finale. Game has kind of come to a standstill after a bunch of offense in the first 4 innings.
Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Bo Brisky.
10th game of the year for Bo Brisky. ERA of 2.01. And a potential candidate to find his way into the rotation after the All-Star break. 2-3-4 against Bo here.
That one catches the zone. Strike 1. Brisky in his 3rd season.
Alex Faedo currently slated to get the win.
A change-up.
Check swing did not go, says Woody Keller, who we do avoid being the home plate umpire here in this series. 2-seamer chop foul by Lux.
Left-hand batter waits.
Change up foul.
Right side, and it goes just.
Bo has been fairly reliable for us. He really hasn't been banged around much at all. Swing and a miss. 97 from Brisky.
And now here's the Dodgers designated hitter.
And now Freddie Freeman. Fastball hammered foul. That was a 2-seamer.
Here the top half of inning number 7.
Change up miss.
And it's a ball and a strike.
Come on, Bo. Back in the zone.
One down, base is empty.
Freddie Freeman to center field. Wenzel Perez comes on and catches the line drive. Caught it at his knees.
Here's Mookie now. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads.
So now we move along to Mookie Betts. 1 for 3.
And first offering is fouled off.
0-1. Rip foul. Well, threw him 2 fastballs inside. Let's go for the slider. Why not? And a chopper. McKinstry sets his feet, fires, ends the 7th. Top of the 7th, rather. 4 innings of a bunch of runs being scored and nothing since. Mark Canada up again, though.
We're back in a new pitcher here
We see Tony Gonsolin to start the bottom of the 7th. 8 games on the year. I wonder why there's so many good pitchers on this Dodgers team that have gotten seldom usage. I don't know if it was pre-existing injuries prior to the season or what it was. Mark Canha with a 5 for 10 series, including 2 for 3 today, including his 16th home run. Oh. Fastball at 94 from Gonsolin. I'd expect a splitter. Went to the fastball again.
The Dodgers bullpen with some action.
Gonna throw that splitter, I think, at this at bat. They might even be down and away.
Fire Eisen getting loose as well.
Slider that time. Couple of good swings out of Canha here in this at bat. No damage though.
The wind of the pitch. Keeps the at bat going.
It's a bad chase, but at least we foul it off. No damage as of yet.
Righty to the plate.
And a high fly ball left field. Won't have the distance. Mark Canha retired for the 2nd time. Javier Baez. Only got the 1 single off the left-hander in Kershaw. And he's going to pop one up into shallow left field here. I feel like Javi has those games against left-handers where he just kills from a very early point in the game, and then he's also got some where he kind of lingers around a little while, and the rest of his team does the damage, and by the time that Javi finds something, the left-hander's out of the game. McKinstry waylaid on a 90-mile-an-hour slider. Get that slider as hard as he can. Fastball will miss. Zach McKinstry 0 for 1 in this game. Pinch hitter. His last time up. And he pops one up into shallow right. Betts tracks back. And that ends the 7th. Innings 5, 6, and 7. No runs scored. Very few hits. Tigers lead by 5 as we head to the 8th.
And we're back. We're at the top of the 8th. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Will Smith.
Well, 12 pitches for Bo Brisky in the 7th inning. He might be on pace to be able to finish this game. Wenzel Perez on the move. Makes the play. Will Smith retired on 1 pitch. That'll certainly help out.
Max Muncy at the dish. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts.
No reason to really preserve the bullpen. With the All-Star break due up, coming up. Starting tomorrow. I remember like a month ago I said don't expect to see me a whole lot during the All-Star break. I thought it was going to be a great time to get some days off. It ain't.
1 down, base is empty. That one finds the zone.
We might have one, because we do have to remember that college football 25 should be relevant for quite some time, so. Muncy takes strike 2, a fastball. Up and in. The 2-2. Rocketed foul.
He was a little out front, but did a good job keeping the hands back long enough to foul that pitch off.
And Max Muncy rips one right center field. That gets down. That's Triples Alley out there, but Muncy not fast enough to get one. That was also hit way too hard. So Max Muncy gets a hit, his 13th double of the season. One hopper off the wall, corralled well by Wenzel Perez. Hernandez 1 for 3. Out away. Get this second out. Really feel like we can feel good about our chances to win here.
Just misses the mark outside the zone.
If you're on the mound right now, you know you have to retire this hitter. If he gets on base, it could
slider, right field. Is that going to get down? It does! It's a ground rule double and make it 9-5. Green with a bad reaction out there. Teoscar Hernandez goes the other way to make it 9-5.
And now you're just looking for the next guy to kind of do the same thing. Maybe put one in the gap so you can jog home as well.
Well, we allow another run. Jason Foley might just get a save opportunity. That's right back up the middle. Wenzel Perez throw home. It's a good, accurate throw, but too late. It is 9-6. We kept the Dodgers quiet for 3-4 innings. And now here with Bo, it's all gone wrong. So we're going to have to warm up Miller and Chafin. We'll put in whoever makes the most sense. But it's going to have to be at least one batter from now. Rojas swings and fouls one off.
Here's a run-scoring opportunity. You definitely got to push something across because it's not going to get any easier.
Swing and a miss on the slider. Nice pitch by Brisky. Fastball on the ground. Matt Vierling should be able to make the play and does. Out number 2.
So the batting order turns over.
So now it's back to James Outman. Miller and Chafin are ready. We're going to bring in, ERA-wise, our worst reliever on the year to face Outman. Outman struggled yesterday against Tarek Skubal. And we don't get the call. Slider on the ground. McKinstry. Throw on to first. Ends the 8th. The Dodgers add on 2 to make it a 3-run game. But Muncy and Hernandez making things happen, bringing the Dodgers in closer. And there's that dance again. Matt Vierling leads off. 3 for 10 series, including the home run. Earlier in the game, he faces Tony Gonsolin to start the 8th. And a ground ball. I feel like the ball just all season long, outside of the 3 home runs we have hit this week with Vierling, the ball just leaves his bat like, I don't even know. Like his bat's made of foam. We are going to head to our bullpen here. We've got Miller warming up. I'd rather not do that. And Jason Foley is going to be a rough guy to throw in this game, having to face 2 lefties in the inning. And those lefties are Gavin Lux and Freddie Freeman. I think that's going to be the move. However, if things go wrong, we go with Holton. Carpenter 1 for 1. His 3rd double of the series.
Fouls one off out of play, back to our left.
0-1 on Carey. Rocketed foul. I guess I really can't say rocketed. It left the bat at 86. 2 fastballs, 2 foul balls for Carp. Fastball again from Gonsolin. It's 0-2. I feel like we're set up for either the splitter or the curve. Splitter. And a perfect one at that. Strikeout for Carp, and that is the first strikeout for Tony Gonsolin.
Your interpretation is here comes a fastball again. Well, it never really reaches because the bottom falls out of it and you swing over the top, and that's why they call it.
Out number 2, here's Rogers.
Because it looks like a four-seamer.
Check swing, went around.
Now it appealed to first, and he went around according to Clyde.
It's a really nice pitch just off the inside edge low there. Swing and a miss. Rogers just getting bullied with really nice location right now. 0-2. Thought even though that pitch was inside, we could do something with it, and then we were late on it. 0-2 on Jake Rogers.
0-2 now.
Whoa. As good as Gonsolin can throw the fastball up at Rogers' head. Splitter. No, a slider. Slider that didn't slide. Down to first to end the inning from Will Smith. So the Dodgers are down 3. Jason Foley will get a save opportunity to end the first half of the MLB season. So here is Jason Foley. Wasn't named the closer till damn near May. He's 19 of 23 in save opportunities. 20 saves in the first half. Not closing games the entire month of April almost. Is a pretty solid number, actually, and more than I would have expected. But he faces 2 left-handers to start the inning, which have been Foley's kryptonite. A chopper to McKinstry. Need a good throw. Got one. 1 pitch, 1 out from Gavin Lux. 1 bullet dodged, and now it's Freddie Freeman. Change up, foul. He's late on it, huh? Good night, Lucas. Swing and a miss on the sinker. I want to try and time up. Oh. Short break on the slider, not thrown very well. Sinker fouled away again. Freeman 1 for 3. Change up, foul. Let's try and throw that slider how he meant to. In the air, center field. Perez on the move. He's going to get there. Jason Foley, 1 out away. It is Mookie Betts. A perfectly capable hitter against right-handers. Changeup finds the zone.
The Tigers leading by 3 here in the rubber match of this
sinker. He's You're down 3, man. Taking 2 strikes, going down 0-2 ain't doing anything for you. Swing and a miss. Slider gets Betts. Foley shuts the door on a 9-6 win and the first half of the baseball season. 20th save for Jason Foley. Again, I have no idea how. It feels like he never gets chances. Faedo to 6-1. Kershaw to 2-2. Tigers beat the Dodgers in this series, 2-1. So let's jump into the home run derby and see who's in here. Riley Green is indeed here. We have 2 players in the home run derby tomorrow. Kerry Carpenter, the 1 seed, Riley Green, the 5. So that's cool. I mean, you know, I do believe we've had Tigers in the Home Run Derby previously. But the fact that we got 2 of them is only going to be a pain in the ass if they have to face off against each other.